Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Austin. The first thing I want to get to in this video is to let my subscribers know and pretty much apologize for being gone for the last 2 months. Life got in the way, work, school, adulting stuff. And I had to drop YouTube for a bit. I really had no choice. So, yeah, I'm back and I'm glad to be back. I know I really only created 3 videos, but I hope you guys, it seemed like you enjoyed them. And I want to let you know that your requests are going to get, I'm going to get those videos out there hopefully within the next couple weeks. Some of my camera equipment broke down as well, so I was like, shit, I wanted to create some videos, but I couldn't. So I'm getting that work done and trying to get it replaced because camera stuff's not cheap. So, but yeah, I hope you all are doing well. I kind of want to give you a background of who I am because I've made videos, I've really done all that, but I've never given you kind of an introduction to me, Austin. So I'll just start with kind of my experience with ASMR in the beginning because I feel like it was kind of the same for a lot of people. It started with me back like I think it was in high school, or maybe, no, it was probably earlier than that. And you'd be in class and I'd get the tingles. It sounds so weird when you're actually telling somebody this because it's kind of a new thing. The community's grown a lot, but it's still new. Like if I were to tell somebody this 4 or 5 years ago, I'd be like, what are you talking about? Now people are kind of getting a handle on, okay, ASMR. I have an idea. If I type it in on YouTube, I'm going to find thousands of videos rather than maybe 6 or 7 years ago, you'd find 1 or 2. And it was kind of this little intimate community, which to be quite honest, I kind of miss. Although I haven't made any ASMR videos really up until now. I've been a part and known about the community ever since it really started back in, I don't remember, it was years ago. But yeah, time flies, doesn't it? And it's really cool to see where it's gone because people have gotten really creative and artistically fluent with it, which I think is fantastic. It's a great way of expressing yourself, the role plays, the themes. It's fantastic. YouTube is such a good outlet and a good way to get exposure for really not even exposure, I'd put in, just share your talent with the world. But I'm not going to go into a whole rant about that. That's not important. Everybody knows what YouTube is already. But yeah, ASMR with me really started back, when I was in like middle school or elementary school, feeling the tingles, not really thinking much of it. I always kind of thought in the back of my head, is there anybody else feeling this tingly feeling? But how do you tell somebody that, especially being a young kid like that, But as I got older, I don't even remember how I came across the ASMR videos. I think I was on YouTube at one point, and I was watching like, I guess it was like video game videos or something, or I typed in like some meditation, like relaxing music thing or something just came up, and someone had mentioned this was before it was like referred to as ASMR. It was just like a whisper video that was really relaxing. And then I was reading down the comments and someone was like, there's actually a name for this. It's called ASMR. I'm like, what? So I kind of looked it up. And before you know it, all these whisper videos started getting titled as ASMR videos. I was like, okay, so this is a trend. And ask anybody like 6 or 7 years ago or 5 years ago, they would have been like, it's not going to get this big. It's not going to grow like that. Like no one would have thought. But, the internet takes a toll on things and stuff gets around, it goes viral, and it's pretty awesome. So I'm really glad to be a part of the community. It's, even if, even whether you have 10 subscribers, 40 subscribers, a million, there's pros and cons to each side, I guess, because you look at it and you can be like, okay, so if I have 1 million subscribers, it's not going to be as intimate. I can't get to every request. I can't respond to every person. And I think being in the smaller beginnings of things, you can't even see my hands. I move my hands so much when I speak, and my mic and my computer are in the way. But yeah, so I think there's kind of a nice intimate setting when I think you have a smaller subscription base, and it's kind of a small beginning thing that I guess is to be appreciated because I've watched plenty of other YouTubers out there, and they're like, I remember when I first started out with this many subscribers, and part of it was kind of nice, I guess. That's what they said, and I was like, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, so ASMR to me has played a big part in my life, I guess. I guess it has. I don't really think about it much, but then like I look at the videos and yeah, it's something sometimes you'll watch, every other night before you go to bed, and then it became kind of a thing where I'd watch the ASMR videos to fall asleep. And then some of these people get so creative that I'll watch it just for like the entertainment, the visual aspect of it, right? It's actually impressive because I mean, I off like YouTubers off the top of my head. I'm trying to think of names, but I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. There's plenty out there that are just fantastic production quality, right? And that's so big because I'm into photography and film myself, so I already had this microphone, I had this computer, I had this camera, my Canon T3i I'm shooting with, and I already had this stuff. I do, I'll put a link down to my Instagram in the description. You can follow me. I have all my music stuff, my film stuff, and my photography on there. Kind of working up, starting my own business. It's a really competitive. Just the entertainment industry is very competitive, but there's plenty of indie filmmaker people out there, that do that kind of stuff, and I think it's cool because this kind of fits right into the niche for me. Per se, I'm not making it for necessarily the whole cinematic experience, which I guess you can get that from ASMR videos, considering what people are making now. But I think it's awesome. I think it's fantastic. But yeah, I'll put a link in my description to my Instagram. You guys follow me, check it out. And yeah, it's just a great community to be a part of. I mean, I've watched so many videos of people just talking about the community and how supportive it is, and it's just great. I know this is nothing more than a rant video. I give you my name and then I rant. When I first started making this video, or like the first couple seconds of it, it's like I have this planned out to say, and then I'll get kind of like, what's the word I want to use? It's like saying you're getting like when you go to a barber and they're getting like scissor happy, they'll cut so much hair and they just forget what they're doing. I'm like talking happy. It's like I just babble. Then before you know it, it's a 3-minute video of a rant. And I don't know. That's what a lot of stuff is on YouTube. So I'm not really worried about it. It's just funny. Like, I don't know. It's just cool because I'm just sitting in front of a camera. I'm not used to making videos like this. Like when I make, film stuff, it's usually like a very like cinematic experience and a feel to it, and then YouTube videos are quite different. I mean, it depends what you're shooting, but so I'm kind of going off topic, but you can listen to me rant. You'll get to know me a bit better. Get to know me a bit better when I'm not whispering in my regular voice. That's a big thing, actually. I remember when people would start doing ASMR whisper videos, a lot of them actually wouldn't ever really do intro videos, or not intro videos. They wouldn't show their face. And I remember like how that all started like that. Like, I guess that was part of I don't really know. Like, and then people would finally show their face and stuff. And then they kind of go and like start with, because now back then, I guess, or years and years ago, a lot of people didn't have the camera stuff. I don't know. It's just crazy. I guess my point I'm trying to make is how much it's evolved when you look at things like anything, like just a whisper audio with just a picture. It was no video is what I'm trying to say. And then it just totally changes into like quality green screens, like legit green screen effects. And it's just sick. Like, I love it. It's awesome. But anyway, guys, it's kind of late. I'm going to get going here in a bit. I kind of was more or less, this is just an update and a rant to let you know that I haven't forgotten about my subscribers, and I've just been busy as hell. But yeah, I hope you all have a good night. I'll catch you guys later, and tingles, happy tingles. That was so lame. I don't even know what to... Bye.